Tommy.
Tommy. Did you tell him yet?
On you go. What?
As his mate of Swanee's. You know the guy, Mikey Forrester?
Aye.
Well, he's come into some gear. A lot of gear.
How much gear?
About 2 kilos. So he tells me. He got drunk in a pub down by the docks last week where he met 2 Russian sailors. They're fucking carrying their stuff for sale there and then, like. So he wakes up next morning, realises what he's done, gets very fucking nervous. He wants rid of this, right? So he met me, and I offered to take it off his hands at a very reasonable price with the intention of punting it on myself to a guy I know in London.
Oh, we've just come back from Tommy's funeral, and you're talking about a Scag deal.
Aye.
What was your price?
4 grand.
You haven't got 4 grand.
We're 2,000 short.
Well, that's tough.
Look, Mark, every cunt knows you've been saving up down in London.
I'm sorry, boys, I do not have 2 grand.
Are you fucking nay? I've seen your bank statement.
For fuck's sake.
£2,133.
2 kilos. What is that, 10 years? Mikey Forrester, Russian sailors. What the fuck are you boys on, eh? Spud, you've already been to jail. What's the deal? You like it so much you want to go back?
I just want the money, Mark.
If everybody keeps their fucking mouth shut, there'll be no cunt going to jail.
There were a lot of possibilities running through my mind about what might happen in London. Things I didn't want to talk to anyone about. Ideas best kept to myself. What no one told me was that when we bought the Scag, some lucky punter would have to try it out. Begbie didn't trust Spud, and Sick Boy was too careful these days. So I rolled up my sleeve, I spiked my vein, and I did what had to be done. It's good. Oh, it's really fucking good. Yeah, that hit was good. I promised myself another one before I got to London. Just the one, like, for old time's sake. Just to piss Begbie off. This was his nightmare. The dodgiest scam in a lifetime of dodgy scams, being perpetrated with 3 of the most useless and unreliable fuck-ups in town. I knew what was going on in his mind. Any trouble in London, he would dump us immediately. One way or another, he had to. If he got caught with a bag full of Scag, on top of that armed robbery shit, he was going down for 15 to 20. Begbie was hard, but not so hard that he didn't shite it off 20 years in Sawton. This was to be my final hit. But let's be clear about this. There's final hits and final hits. What kind was this to be?
You bring the Kairds.
What?
The Kairds, the last thing I told you was to mind the Kairds.
Well, I've not bought them.
He's fucking boring after a while without the Kairds.
I'm sorry. Fucking late, like, why didn't you bring them?
Because I fucking told you to bring them, you dust cunt!